Hey, what's up team? This is Ricky with CrossFit SolaFide and do coach development lesson number 18. Looking at my movements, know your movement. So first off, we're gonna start with the front squat, then hopefully the overhead squat and the sumo deadlift pull. All three movements I feel like I struggle with. So we'll go from there. All right, so front squat first. Front. All right, so for there, obviously the barbell is not in contact with the torso. So for that, I need to work on lats, tricep tightness, thoracic spine, more than likely. Work on some mobility there. Also in the bottom of the squat, I feel like my butt winked a little bit, which could be good or bad depending on what you're doing, especially if you have a load, right? So dorsiflexion as well in my ankles. I could work on some mobility from there. So tight calves, keep the tight calves nice and mobile, and that's about it from there. All right, elbows obviously drop, which makes my torso goes forward, and then the bar path kind of shifts forward and backwards as the weight goes back from my heels to my toes to my heels, right? So next up, overhead squat. We'll do profile view again first. In the front. One more. Good. Okay, from there, fighting to have that overhead position. Shoulders look like they internally rotate as I squat down. Again, tight calves. Dorsiflexion could be worked on there. T-spine felt actually a little bit better there. However, with me really fighting to keep those armpits facing forward, elbow pits facing the roof, I was really torquing down on the bar. My bar was bending this way because I was really trying to get that external rotation through the hand going this way. Yeah, and I felt like on the first rep I probably wasn't low enough, so hip crease below the knees felt like it was a little shallow. Could be wrong until I review the video. Okay, now the worst movement of all is the sumo deadlift high pull. So we'll go into, for me it's just gonna be a timing issue in getting down more than likely, but for setup position it's gonna look like this for me. From the front. All right. For that, bar path was nice and close. However, I felt like the timing was a little off, probably shrugged. I didn't really bend my arms to pull early. I don't feel it, but I felt like I shrugged a little bit early, which is probably the same as a early arm bend. So the timing was off there. In the profile position, I felt like I was coming up over my toes, which in a shrug position here, I should have just, in the barbell or PVC people, it's pretty light. So kind of missed the mark on extending the hips fully before pulling or shrugging. And then from the front view, when I was looking at the camera, I kind of just noticed that like I got here and then my chest would rock back and then up maybe. Kind of hard to tell depending on if the shadows in the gym are playing on the gray shirt. But other than that, looking forward to the feedback. Yeah, hope y'all have a good weekend. Thanks.